Since self-love became a buzzword, so many people want to love themselves, but they just don't know how. Like, sitting in a bubble bath, hating on yourself isn't really exactly self-love just because you're doing an action which is quite loving, right? So in this video, I'm going to teach you the secret way to actually practice self-love, and you're going to have to be prepared to look a little bit ridiculous if you've never tried EFT tapping before. So start tapping on the back side of your hand. It's also really drastically reduces stress. That's scientifically proven. So stay with me. Deep breath. Exhale with a sigh, shake your body a bit, and say, I am ready to practice self-love. Between the eyebrows. I am ready to learn how to love myself. To the sides of the eyes. To cultivate a loving inner voice. To speak to myself with love. Tapping under the eyes. But sometimes the thoughts in my head, they're so mean. Tapping under the nose. I am learning how to love myself now. Tapping under the lips. And loving myself doesn't only mean loving the nice parts of me. Tapping to the chest. I am learning how to love every single part of who I am. Now, just so you know, this technique can be intense. Different emotions or thoughts can come up. That's all part of the process. Let them up, let them out, yawn away, all normal to the front of the ribs. I wonder what would change in my life if I was kinder to myself. If I was able to say supportive and reassuring things to myself. Tapping to the side of the body. I started being mean to myself a really long time ago. And I'm letting go of that mean behavior now. It's a technique or a strategy that I picked up a long time ago, and it doesn't really work for me anymore. Tapping to the wrist. So I am learning how to love myself on a whole new level by accepting every single part of who I am. To the back side of the hand. But I don't want to love the parts of me that I don't like, Jennifer. Tapping up to the top of the head. There's a good reason I don't like these parts of me. I'm doing the eyebrows. But what if these parts of me, which are mean to me, which say negative things, side of the eye, which tell me I'm not good enough. What if these are the parts of me that need my love the most? Tapping under the eyes. These are the parts that need my understanding and my compassion. Tapping under the nose. So I am learning that anytime I'm having negative thoughts, under the lips, anytime I'm beating myself up, that is a moment for me to come into compassion, into kindness for myself. Tapping to the chest. In those moments, I can say to myself, it's going to be okay. You're doing the best that you can. I'm still a good person even though I'm going through this. Front of the ribs. I am kind and loving. I am worthy of love. I am confident. I am attractive. I am smart. I am wise. I am funny. I am brilliant. Tapping to the side of the body. Deep breath. I wonder what would change if I was able to talk to myself like that on the regular. Tapping to the wrist. So stay with me. I know this process, it can be intense, but you are doing so well. Nice deep breath. I'm learning the secret to actually loving myself now. Speaking to myself kindly. Back side of the hand. Imagining what I would say to a friend who is in my situation. Instead of thinking that the thoughts in my head don't matter. This was me for so long. Top of the head. The thoughts in my head and the way that I speak to myself is so important. I am letting go of that negative self-talk between the eyebrows by loving myself to the sides of the eyes. I don't need to ignore or suppress those parts of me. Under the eyes. It's possible for me to get curious about them, to listen to these parts of me. Under the nose, to give them reassurance and compassion, understanding and kindness. Tapping onto the lips. What if every single part of me is worthy of love? Even the parts of me that I struggle to like. Tapping to the chest. I am choosing to be kind to myself, the way that I treat other people that I care about. This is the secret to self-love. Front of the ribs. And I'm curious to see what changes in my life as I start giving myself love. I choose to support myself. Side of the body. I choose to be a good friend to myself. Tapping to the wrist. I choose to love myself now. Beautiful. So just stroking down your arms. Amazing. How was this for you? How do you feel now compared to 10 minutes ago, less than 10 minutes ago when we started? There's some more videos coming up here if you want to keep going with this tapping technique. I've been using it for over 13 years with my clients and myself. It is phenomenal. You can join a 5-day free tapping challenge down below if you want to learn how to love yourself even more. And you can also work one-on-one with me to really dive into what it is that goes on inside your subconscious mind and really bring love to those different parts. So all the information's down below. Keep on tapping, and until next time, remember every part of you is worthy of love.